Hey guys, I've got an update which is exclusive footage about the NIO factories. I know there are media reports out there saying NIO has suspended production. Then today we have also new media articles which are basically saying NIO has resumed production. So I wanted to make sure that everything is kind of on point, and I did some background research. So I spoke, for example, with the journalist that published the 36KR article in Chinese. So that's a tech media outlet, because those articles, they haven't been very on point or specific, I would say. You could interpret that the issues around NIO Factory has been during October, where we certainly saw the implications for the deliveries as outlined and explained on this channel before. But the question was like, what's the current situation? And here you see footage which was shot today of both NIO factories. So here you see, for example, footage of an ET5 driving around. So that must be NIO Park, the latest factory, as well as footage showing older models. So that's at the older factory. And as you know, watching my video before, those factories are like 1 hour away from each other. In Hefei itself, there are different districts which have different measurements. And of course, some of them were that they had to produce in closed loop. So we saw those people living basically in a tent, those poor guys, not leaving the factory. But now the update is from this footage today, there have been lots of employee cars outside. And I spoke with the person who was doing this video, and he said like he also saw people leaving and, getting off the factory and driving home. So seems like those kind of restrictions are currently not the case anymore. And I'm also frequently checking, for example, the Hefei city widget announcements or the official announcements. I think right now they have 4 consecutive days with no new cases, aside from the cases which they have hospitalized. And also from, for example, the Baohe district, which is one district in which the older NIO factory, the F1, is. So yeah, seems like this is an ongoing situation. Definitely NIO is currently producing, so the factories are up and running. However, with those media reports, they're not super accurate in terms of that the language is quite vague. So both for resumption as well as for suspension, I'm not entirely sure if this reflects the actual situation on the ground. Given how dynamic this situation must be with the virus, although we have to expect that there might be implications, for example, whether or not cars that are produced can be shipped out of the city, whether or not supply from suppliers can come into the city and get to the factory, as well as, there might be new curbs, new measurements from time to time. So we don't know about that. However, good news, right now it seems everything is up and running. The factory is clearly busy from those pictures. And so, yeah, that's good. Let's hope it stays like that. And then we should possibly get clarification during the earnings call on the 10th of November. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.